Hey guys, welcome back. It's Danielle here from Vogue Bandwagon, and today I always get asked this question because I literally let the world know that I have oily skin. Everyone's like, well, what do you use? What's your favorite products? Etc, etc, etc. So I am making a video strictly for oily skin, primers, foundations, setting powders, setting sprays, whatever I got in front of me, I'm going to show you guys. These are my favorite products that I kind of rotate between or always grab. These are my favorite products currently. There are still a lot of products that are great for oily skin that I would love to try. I just haven't made it that far yet. So I'm going to show you my top today, and then who knows, maybe 6 months from now I will have a new set of top favorites. But let's get into it and start with primers. I'm going to try and give you guys a high-end option and a drugstore option. I think I have drugstore and high-end. I don't know, we'll find out. Okay, so as far as primers go, I've tried a lot of primers. If you don't wear a primer and you have oily skin because you think that it's just making you more oily or it's clogging your pores, I don't know, I've heard it all. That's a load of bull. Get some primer. Primer is bomb. Why are you not using it? So my number one is the Smashbox Original. I didn't use this for a long time and then got a sample of it, started using it again, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot how much I love this. So I won't leave you again. And also I'm using the Pore Minimizing by Smashbox, which I just concentrate in my T-zone. So these two together, absolutely amazing. And these are pretty affordable too. As far as a drugstore option goes, I just started using this recently and I'm pretty impressed. This is the Hard Candy Mattifying Primer. This has been awesome. I really like this one. It really keeps the oil down, keeps the shine down, and it's light on the skin. It's been amazing I've tried it under a couple foundations now and it's great. Okay, then let's move on to foundations. So honestly, I don't really have drugstore foundations because when I go to use a drugstore foundation that claims to be good for oily skin, it's honestly not. Is it I don't know, it could just because I'm picky, but it separates or it looks cakey, or my oil comes through within a couple hours. So I've just given up on drugstore foundations. As far as drugstore goes, I have high-end drugstore foundations, and that would be the Dermablend. So I absolutely love the Dermablend liquid foundation. This has absolutely amazing coverage. It feels light on the skin, and it works well with oily skin. It works well with a lot of skin types, but great for oily skin. And then recently I started using the Dermablend pigment drops, which are good to kind of mix into foundations. I use the darker one for one of my foundations that's too light, or you could mix these in with a moisturizing cream and create a tinted moisturizer. So these are amazing too. Next up, I have my Cover FX Power Play foundation. Really like this one. I would say this is more of a medium coverage, very light on the skin. The texture looks awesome and keeps the oil down like no tomorrow. I did, I think, a 12 or 13 hour wear test on this and I didn't touch up at all, and I was super impressed. So this is a really good foundation as well. Also a big Cover FX fan, so had to try that one out. Still have it in my main makeup bag. Then we can move on to Tarte Shape Tape. This is very matte. So if you have really oily skin, this might be good for you. This is very full coverage. So this is more of when I want a full glam face, beat my face with makeup. This is not good if you have any dry patches because it's going to stick to them. So yeah, Tarte. And then we have our Makeup Forever. These are really great for controlling oil. This is what my makeup artist used on me for my wedding day. So I had makeup on from, I don't know, like 11 a.m. until 2 in the morning. And I think I touched up once. So it's just, look, this is more of a medium coverage as well. I'm wearing it right now. It is buildable. But even then, like, I am breaking out a little bit. And I can see them a little bit, but it's not bothersome to me because it still gives me more of like a natural look. It doesn't look like I've caked on the makeup to try and cover up my imperfections. So these are great as well. Okay, setting powders. Again, don't really have a drugstore one, but I mean, I do carry this in my purse quite often. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and this is something, there's a sponge in the bottom, so usually I'm using loose powders when I'm doing my makeup. So I can carry this in my purse, put it on a sponge, and touch up, and like it soaks up all the oil. I've never quite used this alone. I did once to test it. I wasn't like a huge super fan, but it is very, very good. I do like the Fit Me line, so this is a great drugstore option. As far as like high-end products go, I constantly reach for my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Absolute favorite. Like, love it. It's great. If you have oily skin, or like any skin for that matter, the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder is so awesome. I've also got my It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores, which is really good for all skin types as well, but for my oily skin, I like to pat that onto like this area here. And then let's move on to setting sprays. I have so many. I don't know why, like I just have these collections of setting sprays. They all do something different, you know? Let's start with, I pinch myself, it hurts. Let's start with drugstore, because I only have one drugstore setting spray that I'm actually like impressed by. Okay, oily skin, drugstore setting spray. This is by Kiss New York Professionals. This is the makeup setting spray. That's not what I meant to read. Obviously it's a setting spray. I've only said that like 10 times. This is the Long Lasting and Oil Control by Kiss New York Professional. And I picked this up just on a whim. I kind of like walked by it and was like, you know what, like I'm always open to trying new setting sprays that are supposed to be like oil control and things like that. But I'm always skeptical about like the drugstore ones. I don't know why, but they just don't live up to my expectations. So I picked this up on a whim. Something made me gravitate towards it, and it was the best decision ever. Love this one. And then I've got my MAC Fix Plus Matte. I also love just the original Fix Plus. I don't reach for these as often, but I do enjoy them. My go-to ones are the Urban Decay All Nighter and the Kat Von D Locket. These can like battle up together and it might be a tie. Love both of these. It really just sets my makeup, doesn't make it look cakey, keeps everything in place. Honestly, I don't know if it's the help of the setting spray or like the foundation that I use, but I could jump in the pool and jump back out and my face would still be looking bomb. So there's those two. Those are my top two. And then if I need something to kind of, because like oily skin does get dehydrated, so I have days where I'm just kind of like blah, and I like to spritz on a nice refresher. This is the Nicole Concilio collab with Smashbox, and these, even like the primer water, the original one is awesome. I like this because it has a nice scent to it, and if I'm just feeling like I need a nice refresher of my makeup, this is, got it right in my mouth. This is light enough that it's not gonna make my skin feel heavy or gross, and it just soaks right in. Okay guys, I think I got it all. I pulled out almost everything of all my favorites that I wanted to show you guys. Those are my top products that I constantly use. I'm constantly refilling, but of course I'm always open to trying new things and always grabbing new things off the shelf because I'm a self-diagnosed makeup addict and I just like to buy makeup. So there's that. But anyways, guys, if there is something that I absolutely need to try that I didn't put on my list that you love, please let me know, because, you know, I'll try it. I'll try it. And I'll judge it real hard. And I'll let you know if it's good. So if there's anything that you think that deserves to be on my top, I don't know, 5? I don't know, how many products did I show? Whatever. Anything that deserves to be on my top favorites, please drop it in the comments down below. You know I'm going to go out and try it if I haven't already. That's it. I'm out of breath. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It means the world to me. I hope that I have mentioned something in here that you haven't tried yet that you will fall in love with as well. And if you do, please let me know. That is it. I'm out. I'm actually going to go to bed. Okay, bye guys. Thanks for watching.